It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you are listening to God, Sex, and Love. Your daily dose of inspiration and juice. It is June the 14th, 2021, and today the topic is contentment and comfort zones. Friends, I hope you all had a great weekend. Yes, it's Monday. Happy Monday to you all. My weekend went fine. Once again, I can't remember what I did Saturday. Don't even know. I can't remember in this moment what I did. But as for yesterday, I'm spending some time with my dad, and mom, and sister, and some more family members. We all went out to dinner on Dad's behalf. His birthday was last week, and then Father's Day is around the corner, and so technically I guess it's like a Father's Day dinner. So I spent some time with them, and that was nice and everything like that. It's so funny because I was talking to my son before we got ready that morning. I was like, okay, look, NJ, this is what we're doing today. And as soon as I said birthday, he's like, cake. And I'm like, yes. Yes, there will be birthday cake, son. So that was my weekend. Again, I don't remember doing much beyond the juice for Saturday, so I don't know. But with all that being said, because I guess that kind of leads me into the topic for today, which is contentment and comfort zones. This morning, I woke up kind of early. Unfortunately, I didn't look up the verses since around the time that I woke up. However, I woke up because yesterday after we got back from dinner, I just kind of conked out. Like I was gone because I think that was the thing too. Maybe I was trying to get rest on Saturday and it wasn't. I know what was going on. Okay. Because I went to yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. But anyway, okay. So it's like I just couldn't get rest. And so yesterday I just conked out after we got back from dinner. When I woke up early this morning, I guess I got back into busy mind mode, answering things, looking at what's going on social media, doing some posts, all this different type of stuff. Then this thing I know, it's 4:00. And I came and I did my entire routine and was inspired for this juice. To be honest, throughout the routine, I kind of was just reflecting on all of this because, long story short, today is going to be the start of a different routine for me, or at least over the next few weeks. I guess technically to assist with a summer camp. So for the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing that throughout the week. And I'm not sure how I feel about it at the moment. If I'm completely honest. Because like I've been telling you guys, right? I've been telling and sharing with you guys that in this season, at least over this past year, I have been extremely content. Which for me is rare. And I think that's why I'm just in this place where I'm just like, I want to stay here. You know what I mean? I want to stay in this content place. I don't want to add unnecessary stress or any of that stuff because I'm finally content. And I'm like, you know, I don't know how else to explain it, because on one hand, it's like, okay. So I've never been one to run from opportunities, which I don't feel like I am. But maybe, I don't know. I don't know I mean, I don't know if something's changing about me or whatever, but I've been in this place of just really wanting to do what makes sense, really wanting to do things that that I want to do. I mean, and I've always been that way, so that's not anything that's different for me. But, I'm not running after every opportunity anymore, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was always the type of person, I share with you guys over and over again, so you guys probably know by now, but I don't know, but, I was always the type of person that, you know, was, again, going here, going there, doing this, doing that, trying to run towards this, run towards that, trying to strive for this, strive for that, and the whole time feeling unfulfilled. You know what I'm saying? The whole time I felt like something was missing, and then it's like I kept reaching, kept trying to get whatever it was, and it just was still missing. And so for once in my life, and I don't know if it's just because I'm doing this, you know what I'm saying, spending more time with God, taking out time, you know, every day, and the fact that God has just been keeping me this entire time, that I'm finally content. Like, I can't sit here and explain, you know, exactly what, you know, or why, or how, or all that stuff. But all I can say is that, you know, this is a rare thing for me to finally be content. And it's like, the more content I am, the more things keep trying to pop up that gets me in my head about it. And sometimes I feel bad because, like, there's some opportunities, whatever the case is. I don't want to get too deep because I don't want it to be like I'm talking about somebody. But I mean, for example, like, if somebody continues to ask me to do this or do that, and I don't see not say just the benefit of it, but like, I don't see how it fits in, you know, for what I have going on right now. It's like, I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna be able to do it, or, you know, X, Y, and Z. When before, yeah, I would have probably done it, but, you know, I do try to explain, like, look, man, I support you, you know what I'm saying, and whatever I can do, I try to do, but at the same time, it's like, y'all gotta understand that I'm in a different place. Like, I'm in a different place mentally, I'm in a different place because now I'm a mom, like, I'm just in an entirely different place that I just don't want to go and run after every opportunity, you know what I'm saying, or every little thing just because it's a thing. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, there's just much more that goes into stuff than I feel like people, I don't know, maybe they're just so used to me always going, always doing, where it's like, when I don't do, then it's a problem, or then it's like an issue, or then it's like questioning me to make me have to question myself about stuff, when at the end of the day I'm like, I mean, well, look at the bigger picture here, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at my situation and what you're asking of me, and I mean, it will make sense to find somebody that's able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Find someone that doesn't have any conflicts or anything like that. For me, I'm in a totally different place now. Like, yeah, old Miracle would have probably did it, but I guess I'm new Miracle now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So even when it comes to this opportunity that I'm helping out with, that's what I'm saying. I'm kind of, it's one of those things. It's because I was reflecting on this too. So, I mean, hopefully this all comes together in a way where you guys can understand what I'm saying, and then this will help somebody with the juice. But let me keep sharing my testimony, I guess. So basically, here's an example that I thought of this morning. Right now, as y'all know, I'm using this room that I call the studio, right? And I am very content being in this room. I've got things set up in a way where it's like it works. I got Studio A, Studio B set up already. The green room ain't too far away because all I got to do is change a couple of things, you know what I'm saying? And that's already set up and done. Got the lights already set up and done. Like, everything's set up in a way that works, right? At least for me and what I got to do with this whole situation, right? But like I've been telling y'all, this needs to become my son's room. It needs to become my son's room. Now, yes, he's probably fine, where he is. However, he's getting older, and, he's going to need, we're getting better about the play spaces and whatnot, or getting better about the keeping things, all his toys and all this stuff. But at some point, it would be great for him to be in here and have his toys in here and have his own, his own room. So I got to get out of my comfort zone, right, of being in here to allow him to come in here. So, and I'm thinking about that, right? I'm trying to, on one hand, I was thinking this morning, I was like, it's kind of, I guess it kind of sucks that I got out of the habit of going to the she shed, because I used to go to the she shed and do all this stuff in the mornings. But I got out of the habit of that, one, when it got cold, and two, when I tried to film an episode of GSL and it rained. It was getting ready to rain. And I was like, that's not going to work for the recording process. And so ever since then, I moved things back in here. So I say all that to say that, I know that I'm going to have to, although I am content with being in here, I'm going to have to get out of my comfort zone, right? And allow him to be in here. And I'll have to figure something else out, right? But that's the process. And I guess, so I'm trying to figure out, right? Not to say am I wrong or who's wrong, and it's not a wrong or anything. It's just it's trying to figure out what's best. I don't know if I'm making any sense at all, and I don't know if that testimony makes any sense at all. But let me go ahead and get into some of this stuff so y'all can see what I'm talking about here. So I decided to look up the definition for comfort zone, and it says a place or situation where one feels safe or at ease and without stress. Then the word contentment says a state of happiness and satisfaction. A biblical definition of contentment says satisfied or pleased. Y'all, I am all of these things. I am all of these things with my current situation, right? And I've shared it with you guys repeatedly. So again, when things are coming in, or even this opportunity to do this summer camp thing, it's like, don't get me wrong. I guess I'm excited to a certain extent to, hopefully, inspire the next generation or something like that. And then at the same time too, I'm like, well, maybe God God opened this door, right? And He provided this opportunity, and so I should walk in the opportunity, and because who knows how it's going to bless down the line, right? Because a lot of stuff is going on with the government, and just a lot of stuff going on, right? So And I ain't working, so I guess any little bit helps. So I should accept the opportunity, right? We'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how all this goes. But I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Maybe I'll talk more about this in the after show. I don't know. But here we go, y'all. Here's one of the first verses I came across this morning. It's Hebrews 13:5. It says, keep your life free from love of money, and be content with what you have. For he has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Yeah. I was thinking to myself this morning as I was reflecting on these verses. I just was like, people might think I'm crazy with how much I'm saying I'm content. And even the part about, depending on how people look at it, they may see it like, oh, you're content, but you're not working. Because you don't consider this to be work, nor any of the other things I do, for people that think that way. And I don't know if anybody does think that way, but anyway, not that it doesn't matter. Nobody has said anything to me about it, so let's just put that on the table. I'm just saying that people may think I'm weird. However, check this verse out. 2 Corinthians 12:10. It says, for the sake of Christ, then I am content with weakness, insults, hardships, persecutions, and calamities. For when I am weak, then I am strong. So, hey, I don't know. That's for anybody that thinks I'm crazy for being content, with the place that God has put me in this season. When at the end of the day, one of the Bible authors, at least by the inclination of God, wrote these words. Because I don't know anybody that is content with weakness and insults and hardships and persecutions and all that. Most of us can't even, handle one of those things, let alone all of them. And so, yeah. Let's try being content with that. 1 Timothy 6:6-9 says, 6-9, it says, now there is great gain in godliness with contentment. For we brought nothing into the world, and we cannot take anything out of the world. But if we have food and clothing, with these we will be content. But those who desire to be rich fall into temptations, into a snare, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. That's something to marinate on today. I think a lot of us, again, like I shared with you guys in the beginning in my testimony, a lot of us are the types where we're trying to keep going. A lot of that may be for riches and everything like that. And I guess the question is, do we want to be content and let God provide, or do we want to not be content and then fall into ruin and destruction because we're going after senseless and harmful desires? I don't know. I don't know where you are. I don't know, who's listening to the sound of my voice right now. But I hope that you're encouraged and inspired to be content with because he said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. So, yeah, y'all, although it may be forthcoming in regards to me and my personal life, that is the juice. That is the juice today. But the Bible verse of today is Psalm 91, 1 and 2. It says, He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust. Friends, I hope you all enjoy these juices morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye. This podcast has been brought to you in part by Inspirational Therapy Session Incorporated, inspiring teens since 2002.